Greasy right here with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video, and I'm about to do my very own underarm wax. Now, before I get into this, let me just say that my wax pot was broken some kind of way. When I plugged it into the socket made some type of popping sound, and it literally fried my wax pot. So as I'm laying this first strip, I'm going to just elaborate on that. You can see the wax is very hot. So when I say that it fried my wax pot, it literally did. So upon plugging the wax pot back in, it's on the temperature that I want it on, and then some kind of way it jumps to 257 degrees, turning my wax into lava. So I am literally waxing with super hot wax. Now, though, at this time, the wax pot isn't plugged up anymore, and I had to actually leave it unplugged for like 30 minutes so the wax could begin to cool down naturally. But the wax was still very hot. But yeah, I'm about to get ready to pull this strip, and I'm gonna let you hear how I was torturing myself. Now, yep, I was making some ugly faces, but man, listen, this stuff hurts. Underarm waxes hurt, especially when you're doing them yourself. This is a good pull, though. Look how deeply rooted those hairs are because they had been in the follicle for over 8 weeks. Get your waxes regularly. Learn from me, guys. Learn from me. But I will say, when you're getting it done by a professional, it's much easier because they're able to pull your skin taut, and it's like when you're doing it yourself, you can't really get it 100%. So if you're going to be waxing at home, just understand that it is not going to be 100% flawless as if you were going to a professional wax studio and letting them work on you. So especially if you are like dominant left-handed or dominant right hand, which I'm dominant left hand, so it's kind of hard. But is it manageable? Is it doable? Yes. When it comes to my clients, they already know, like, I'm looking for flawlessness, I'm looking for perfection, I'm giving it my all 1000%. But I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to myself, I'm like, it's okay if I got one or two hairs. I just want the bulk of this gone. As long as it's smooth for the most part, like I absolutely do not mind. Like it's not a bother until it's a bother. Now, you may know that I had posted a little snippet of this wax session on my YouTube channel, and we were kind of like sniggling and giggling, laughing in the comments because I was like, man, I got Bakisha and Buckwheat in a headlock. Like, what is going on? And someone made the comment was like, it's just hair. Like, what's the big deal? And honestly, I agree. Like I said, it didn't bother me until it bothered me. Now, I think like when it comes down to the preference of should women have body hair or not have body hair, I mean, you were born with it. So, when it comes down to the aesthetic of it, keeping it or not keeping it really does come down to the individual. Now, I'm not letting y'all hear the sound of this with me struggling because, baby, I was struggling. Again, that goes back to dominant hand versus non-dominant hand. But nevertheless, we triumphed over that wax strip. Now, why does it look like a Brazilian strip? Man, I have no idea. Just the way the wax was folding, and I had to do what I had to do to get that stuff off. But I'm gonna tell you, it hurts. It hurts really bad. So it looks pretty good here, but like I said, I really don't be caring. But I was like, nah, it got a little bit. Let me just do a little cleanup strip. So normally when I do my underarm wax, I will do the initial wax and then I will do a cleanup. But usually anything that's behind after the cleanup, I too much don't be like particularly worried about it. Now, when it comes to a client, I be like a scientist using a microscope. I'm zoomed in, making sure I ain't a single hair there. Especially since, it can be ingrowns and stuff like that, but I never have a problem with ingrowns. Not me feeling myself though. Look at me. Ah, I was feeling myself because like I had the hard part was done. The easy part is this little follow up strip. And I like to tell my clients that like if you come regularly, the cleanup strip is what your normal wax session is going to feel like. But if you do like I did and wait 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, and come back again, it's gonna be like you just starting over for the first time. So now I'm on the other side. Yep, yep, yep. Doing that other strip. And then, of course, as you can see, I'm landing in the opposite direction. So I went up top to bottom for the first lay, and then I go from bottom up for the follow-up strip just to get any extra straggly hairs that are left behind. Now, normally, like if you waxing on a client, I wouldn't do their full underarm like that. I'm not trimming though. I know a lot of people, a lot of estheticians, they will trim. I'm not trimming. We just gonna let it wax, make sure it's real good, and then we're gonna remove it. But here I'm adding some grapeseed oil, and I'm just putting it under there to get rid of that wax residue. And this wasn't no tutorial, I guess, but you can watch and learn because I just rented the whole time. It's late, but I will see you in the next video, baby. Your girl is smooth enough. Yes. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click subscribe, like, share, all of those fun things, and I'll see you again in the next video.